All right, guys. Jeff here. We got some fresh deer poop that Archie will probably eat. Archie, there's some deer poop. Yeah, that's some deer poop. But we're back in here scouting this piece. Got a pretty good trail here, one that splits. Another stand. I kind of like that spot overlooking this little valley. Look, you didn't even clear any trees out.
That's ancient. It's been there a while. Road right in.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of nice back in here. I'm with my buddy Chris today. We're just out doing a little scouting. No, that's not a rub. That's porcupine or something. We're just walking up this creek bank looking for some new areas to shed, hunt, scout, hunt. Finding some pretty good sign. You got a compass on you? Like on your phone? Just curious. There's a bed right here looking over this little bench right here. I think we have a north or northwest wind today.
Normally it'd be coming from the
southwest, I think.
And that deer would be looking down here where they can actually see, and wind.
Right, and the wind coming from his back, and he can look down through here and in a matter of seconds be able to be gone. And bucks are smart. Wind direction is important. You see, there's not a ton of oaks in here. I mean, there's a white oak, there's red oak, there's red oak, but I see a lot of beech in here too, or silver maple. But yeah, I can imagine they're skirting up this bench right here. And I always, like, if I'm hunting benches, I always hunt that first bench down from the top, or the second bench down from the top.
So you can see the rust.
Well, that, and for some reason, them bucks don't like to be right on the top. One, it keeps them out of the wind, and two, they've got a backdrop for cover. And it's just, in my experience, that's where I've had better luck. Yeah, I keep seeing stuff that looks like sheds. It's a big creek down there. Archie, you see any big bucks? Look at all these historic rubs through here. There's a bunch of them through here. Creek crossing. Yeah, let's go up here. Another trail. But still, I mean, this looks really good in here, but like you said, there's not a lot of big buck sign right here. There's some older stuff. There's a decent rub there.
However, there's some heavy trails. We know there's probably a crap ton of doe in here, so this is probably a good rut spot if you did
I guarantee it.
want to catch up with a big buck.
I like these kind of woods that are thick along these transition areas. Like, and I know, look, you got a bunch of mature oaks up there. Another 75 yards, 100 yards. There's mature oaks there. Along this transition line of these silver maples and beech. They're definitely going to use that. But regardless, it's better sitting on the couch. Get out here and see what's going on. We're not going to go too far from the truck. We do have an extra hour of daylight today, so that's a bonus. But I wanted to take Chris up here and show him Now it looks like somebody might have shot at a deer there. Maybe that's the bullet hole, or that thing is just shot. Broke right in half. All right, so here's another thing, folks, that I like to look for. Deer don't like to cross creeks because they have to go down, they have to come up. But if you look up here, this comes right to a head. And I can guarantee most of them deer come in this direction. Yep, just like I thought. Beautiful trail right across the top of this bench. They're just like humans. They're gonna use easiest path of resistance, just like us. Look at that old historic. That's a few years old, but I like how this is open right here. We got red oaks, we got white oaks. You got bedding back in there. This might be a good free rut archery station. Got trails coming off the hill here. Archie, you find any big bucks? I would think we'd find a shed right here on this trail. Deer coming, you know, to and from bedding and food. Have you ever found a double set in a bed? Left and rights?
One time.
I never have. Look at the tracks in here.
Up to work, a nice 8-point set.
Yeah.
Aside from that, I don't think I've ever
I'm not seeing giant
even
tracks.
matched them up. Even if I didn't find them right together. I usually find just one side or the other.
Right.
Or a rub.
Yeah, they're definitely coming through here. Trail coming right through there, off this bench. This might be a pretty good spot right here. It might be skylighted there with that oak tree, but that pine tree right there, you'd have a shot here at 5 yards, a shot here at 10 yards. That pine tree would be killer right there. Two trails right here crossing. Oh, let's go just a little bit further. I think this comes out, and then we'll just walk the trail back to the truck. There's another trail right there coming off that bench.
They're in here.
There's a nice spike rub right there. He's pretty tall. Let me kneel down for a minute. That's a spike rub. Yeah, it's back. That's a pretty good track. Little bench there. If I'm not mistaken, that's a pretty darn good rub right there. Yeah, maybe not. I like how that little bench is right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting down through there.
And that's where it gets real thick back in there.
A lot of these trails are headed down. Decent track right there.
Yeah. That's a good track. So yeah, there's a ton of deer coming from that pine tree over there, which that's a doable shot from that pine tree that I said to here. That's 40, 42 yards. That's a doable shot. That night I shot the doe, like I said, there was 13 deer that come through there before dark. Well, I think it was because, you know, somebody was hunting down in here, but Not too high. It's like this little transition area here. Little opening. I do like it back in there though. Unless I missed where I'm thinking. Archie, find the big bucks. Small rub there. Nice rub right back here. Crap. What's up?
I don't know, it's like somebody's trying to branches off
Yeah?
I don't know for what. I don't see any stands.
Hell, that or no, that's no. I see what you're saying up at the top.
All through it, I don't.
Guess they're eating on it. It's a decent rub. This looks like a nice little transition through here. I bet we'll find some rubs here. Yeah, right up here. See? A good rub there. Pretty decent rub here. Another rub there. Just off the Dug Road, or the access road. And this is up to over my belly button. So I'd at least give that a 3-year-old. It's pretty tall, but the ground's relatively flat. Is there more down through here? Because the access road's right there. Wintertime, lots of snow. Yeah, they might use them access roads, but look at that rub right there. Pretty good rub. Archie, stop. Nothing crazy in here, but there's definitely some deer coming through here. A good trail. Because them deer feel comfortable here, right? They definitely feel comfortable with
Absolutely.
this thick.
2 bounds and they're safe from any kind of gunshot because you're just going to hit a tree or whatever, so you could get right up next to them and they take off and that's it.
I mean, I even like this for ground and pound with the longbow. Being able to set up behind a pine bush or something and hear them coming, you know, on a non-windy day. Hear them coming so you're ready and let them pop out at 5 yards. And drill them. I'm just surprised there's not more rubs in here or more beds that we're picking up. But I think the way the wind blows normally up here, this is too far up. This is just a travel corridor. You get a little bit further up here where it drops down in. The wind's usually blowing from my back in front of me towards Chris. So I think you get up over this knoll down in on that bench, and then bucks will be just a little bit below that bench so they can still smell.
Clearing right here.
No, I do like this. And look, there's white oaks, there's red oaks.
And a pretty
No,
nice
this is heavy food right here. This is heavy food. You got that pine tree over there with the backdrop. One of these pine trees here. I always try to sit my stand in a pine tree or near a pine tree for the backdrop. Break up my outline.
Plus, I don't know if it helps, but I always feel like it covers your sign a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Surprised there's not.
This is cool down in here. There's a pretty nice rub over there in that corner too.
Oh yeah.
On the edge.
Yep. So, where's the beds? No, I think you could kill a decent buck in here, right in this spot.
Yeah, now
You definitely see one during the rut.
kind of what I'm thinking. It'd be a great rut spot.
Because a lot of the poop we're seeing are, well, you know, there's that whole conspiracy theory on this is buck poop, this is doe poop. Buck poop's clumped up. Look at this split right here. But we're finding a lot of berries, not a ton of clumps, but occasionally a lot more berries than clumps. So does that mean more doe than bucks? Well, if that's the case, then the bucks will definitely be in here. So this is one of those cases that we talked about. This is the main trail right here, right guys, this is the main trail, and we look off the main trail and there's a trail. We go over here, there's the big buck rub. And bucks don't like to use those main trails, especially those mature bucks. And this appears to be at least a 2-year-old from the height. Something that's been through the seasons. So every time I set my stand, I concentrate left or right of the trail. Always 10 to 15 yards. Because I know that that buck is not gonna necessarily use that trail. A big smart buck. Archie, you just want every stick everybody else has.
I'm just teasing him.
Oh, he likes to play. But that's a decent rub. I mean, it's not super high, but it looks like he's hitting clear up here. So I would say a 2 or 3 year old. It's not a 1-year-old doing that. Let's see if we see any more. Archie.
No scrapes, really.
No, I'm not seeing any. I imagine this is just a quick travel corridor from bedding to food. But they should be putting some scrapes in here, I would imagine. Somebody got drunk back in the day. Beer bottle. Well, this right here, you got this little opening here. Just an old logging road from when they logged this. And if you look, there's a trail right down the center of this logging road. Deer like easy access. They don't need to go through the toughest spots. Oh, we're picking up some pretty good sign. There's a cross right here. This would be a perfect spot for a licking branch with a cross right here.
Yep.
Archie, Jesus. Little rub there.
You're up.
Yeah. I could see a deer coming in here and bedding with these pines right here. Blocks the wind, blocks their cover, and they can just bound over this bank and be gone quickly. We're almost back to the truck, I think. And you know what, another thing with these deer, these smaller saplings and stuff, they produce a lot of browse for them, right? There's an actual terminology for it. It's not carnivoids or something like that, but they get more nutrition out of these browse, these younger saplings and trees, chewing the buds and stuff, than they do eating corn. So no wonder why the deer are in here. Like that piece up in New York State that we hunt. There's not a single oak tree in that property. Nothing but silver maple and beech. And it's right loaded with deer. It's pretty amazing. There's a bucket over there.
Let's see what it looks like up on this bench here.
Well, you can see the deer coming down through this. Yeah, we gotta be getting close.
Clearing again right here.
Yeah, and there's a trail.
Right here.
Bit of a trail here.
Not a real.
It's a historic,
one, but
some historic rubs here. I like finding them spots. There's a rub. I like finding them spots where.
Now here's a nice trail, Jeff.
Yep.
Down this logging road.
Yeah, like I said, they love them logging roads. Bam, right down it. Right to this bench. I bet you could put a tree stand right here in this pine tree, and that's a kill zone. Because I know there's another trail that goes down the bottom there. That would be a kill zone right there. Guaranteed. I like this. I like this. But yeah, these deer will eat all these buds, these browse. And you can see, well, is that somebody cutting those?
That's exactly what the other one looked like. That's why they look like a clean cut.
Deer got sharp teeth though.
I've never seen them bite through a branch that big, but holy
no. No. Look at Archie. He'll chew a branch in half. See, this is how he does it. Archie, break it in half.
Somebody might have had a.
Break it in half, Archie. He'll get that. You watch. He's pretty aggressive. We'll break it in half. Get it, Bobbies. I got to choke up on it a little bit, Pops. Well, get it. Get your stick.
Everybody's watching now.
Get your stick. YouTube won't see it till later.
Oh, that's what's been through here. It's an Archie.
Yeah, little Archie Allen been through here. Break it in half. Go ahead. You're out of control, dude. All right, come on. Leave the sticks alone.
Better that stick.
Yeah, look
than
how
the
thick
arm.
this is right here. This little grove of pine trees, this little transition area, I guarantee you put a stand right here. It's fresh poop. You put a stand right here, dude. I would say back in that pine tree there, because you got that.
Yep.
You got that front. You got that front cover. You got that back cover. You can shoot down over, and you got a shot. You got a shot here. You got a shot there.
No matter where the sun is, you'll never be skylining that.
That would be a good tree to set into. All right, moving on.
Or something like this. It's so wide.
Yeah.
You can just be right up against it.
Yeah, that would be another good spot where you got that shot right underneath you. That's a tough shot.
Yeah.
But the sun comes up over that way, so you definitely want your back against the sun because it's coming this way. There's a lot to this deer hunting stuff. You got to pay attention to everything, including your other hunters. Your other hunters are probably more you need to pay attention to than anything else, because where they're hunting is where the deer will not be, in my view. Size track. All right, Archie. We got this trail that splits down that way, right along the edge of this transition. I like it. Some more buck poop. There's got to be a bed right here. That kind of looks like a bed right there at one point in time. All right, we're back to the truck, guys. So, learning some more property. Sorry about the rambling, but you're not gonna kill a big buck sitting on the couch. Gotta get after him. Put in your work now, do less work later. That's my motto. All right, we're gonna go find some sheds.